Hello everyone. Today I wanted to show you this Swagger 5 scooter that I got today. Now this is a interesting scooter. I think these were released in around 2018 and they had a top speed of 18 miles per hour and 11 miles of range. I got this one for under $20. I think I actually used a coupon, so I think I got this for like $17. But it does have a couple of issues. The front fender, as you can see, is really loose on this. And the power switch was broken, which I'm sure is why they got rid of it. And when I saw this, I thought the motor had to be worth enough to justify the cost. And I happen to have a charger already that fit this, so I was able to charge it up. But how can you argue for $17 for a Swagtron? I somewhat wonder if the person got rid of this simply because of the name. I don't know how comfortable I'll be driving around on the Swagtron. And being a Swagger 5 makes me wonder if there was 4 other Swagtrons that they released before this model. But this does have a pneumatic front tire, which is a little nicer than the other scooter that I have. But first I had to figure out how to take off this front wheel. It's sort of similar to how bicycles are, but you had to get these covers off first. It's a shame you have to take the whole wheel off just to get to this Allen wrench. And I had a bit of trouble getting in here with my wrench, so I ended up having to do this little leverage method to kind of snug it up. But other than that, that was a pretty straightforward fix. The real pain is going to be this power switch, because it's one of those micro buttons that's soldered directly on the board, and then it probably had a rubber cushion that sat on top of it, and that was missing, of course. But the real pain was it looks like they did some form of an epoxy to weld this whole thing on. But this disassembly is pretty straightforward. Most of the parts on this look like they're just conventional bicycle parts. It's got a mechanical disc brake as the main brake. And these are all these quick lock tab connectors. And I looked them over. They were all unique color patterns, so I didn't bother marking them. You can see really all it is the throttle and the brake lever that have to be removed to kind of break this down. I think it was 110 degrees in my garage this day, so I kind of wanted to get this taken apart so I could bring it into my office. So now I got to see if I can pry this thing open. Yeah, I figured I'd try to just apply the force with some sort of a wedge tool or something to pop it off, but they really had this glued on there. I did end up getting this off using the screwdriver, but it did crack in the process. I'm not too concerned about this. I can 3D print a new cover if I need to. But I did have some switches similar to this in a box, but they just were too wide and they would not fit in there. The first step is just getting this old one removed. I kind of just worked on it from lead to lead with the soldering iron, just kind of heating it up. Kind of hard to get a good shot of this in focus. And once I got this removed, I buzzed out the connections, and it looked like it had 4 tabs, but they were all going to the same place. And I ended up just using this little push button switch that I had. It fit through the hole without any modification. And you lose some weatherproofing, but you lose weatherproofing anyway with it having the crack in it. It's not the most comfortable ride. It's a little bumpy and a little shaky, but the pneumatic tire made a little bit different in the comfort level. And it seems like the throttle on this almost has like a cruise control mode. When you let off of the throttle, it kind of just coasts at speed until you use the brake. This was a little unnerving because my other scooter uses a little regenerative brake on it, and that works a lot better for slowing down, and it probably increases your range a little bit. But I believe these sold for right around $300 when they were new. And I rode this around quite a few times since this, and I haven't charged it since, so whether it has the 11 miles of range or ever had the 11 miles of range, I think it was a very good price for $17. But let me know what you guys think, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to see any more videos like this. Thank you.